So the story continues with something that's maybe a bit of a surprise. The Wizard of Oz isn't really a great wizard.
What?
Oh. To explain what this means, let's go to our first word power word section of the day and take a look at the adjective great. G-R-E-A-T, great. So the word great is like a strong good. It means extremely good. We could be talking about really good abilities, great qualities. If somebody is great or if something is great, it or they are admired by many people. As we see in this example sentence, Pavarotti was a great singer and many people went to his shows. He was an Italian opera singer. Pavarotti was a great singer and many people went to his shows.
Great 这个形容词呢，大家应该都很熟悉，可以代表很棒的或是伟大的。那例句说呢，帕华洛蒂生前是一位杰出的歌唱家，许多人都会去看他的表演。So if he's not a great wizard, what is he?
We see that he's an old man from Omaha, Nebraska, US.
Nebraska 这个地方呢 ，it is another state in the U.S. 内布拉斯加州是美国另一个州。Where is this state in the U.S.?
Well, it's also kind of in the middle, and the article says this, so Nebraska, is near Dorothy's home in Kansas. I think Nebraska's just up from Kansas.
Yes. 内布拉斯加州呢，靠近陶乐斯的家乡堪萨斯州。Maybe that's why the wizard has a good idea for how to get home.
Yeah, still, it's kind of strange that we have this. Well, how did he get there in the first place?
Right.
Well, we actually do find that out in a moment, but before he gets her home, he's got some other things to do first. It says, still, he gives Dorothy's friends gifts. Now here we're using the word still to show a contrast. So the wizard doesn't have great magic, he can't really help people, but he gives Dorothy's friends gifts anyway.
这边 still 这个字呢，可以解释为尽管如此，代表一个转折哦。尽管这个巫师呢，他没有厉害的魔法，但他还是给了陶乐斯一行人礼物。What kinds of gifts?
Well, we see that these gifts help them believe they're smart, kind, and brave. So the gifts don't magically change them, they just make them believe in themselves. So here we saw a phrase to help someone do something. It means you give them the help they need to do it themselves. So here the help is if all these people, if the scarecrow believes he's smart, if the Tin Man believes he's got a good heart, and the lion believes he's brave, then they will be the things they want to be.
Right, just believe in yourself.
Exactly.
我们这边看到呢 ，help 这个动词 ，help somebody to do something 是帮助某人做某事，那这个 to 是可以省略的。这些礼物呢，帮助他们相信他们是聪明的、善良的和勇敢的，因为他们本来就有这些的本质。That's good for them. And as we already mentioned, they already showed how smart, kind, and brave they were in their earlier adventures.
Exactly. You don't need someone to change you. You just need to believe in yourself. Anyway, let's get back to the story. It's now time for the wizard and Dorothy to leave. We see that, now I'll use my hot air balloon to carry us home, the wizard tells Dorothy. So that's kind of how he got to Oz, and it's how they're going to leave again, in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon is a really big balloon that can be filled with very hot air, and that allows it to fly. Now, you can sometimes see these in the sky at different times, but in Taiwan, every year there is a big hot air balloon event near Taidong.
So the wizard flew in a hot air balloon all the way from Omaha, Nebraska to the land of Oz.
It happens.
巫师就对陶乐斯说呢，现在我要用我的热气球来带你回家。
So, here's what happens next. However, Toto chases a cat and Dorothy runs after him. To explain what's happening here, let's go to our next word power word section and check out the verb chase, C-H-A-S-E, chase. So to chase someone or something means to quickly follow that person or thing usually in order to catch them. So somebody runs, you run after them, you are chasing them. For example, the police chased the thief all the way to the park and finally caught him. The police chased the thief all the way to the park and finally caught him.
Chase 这个动词呢是追赶，那过去式跟过去分词在字尾加上 d 就可以了。例句说呢，警察一路追赶小偷到了公园，最后终于抓到他了。So we could also say Toto runs after the cat, right?
That is right. The phrasal verb run after can mean the same thing as chase. The idea is someone is running or leaving, and then you run to follow them. So you run after they run, or just go.
Chase 它其实就等于 run after 这个片语追赶的意思。那这个时候呢，陶乐斯的狗狗托托跑去追赶一只猫。陶乐斯主人嘛，当然要跑去追托托，想要把它抓回来。This means
that is right, as the article says, the balloon leaves without them.
Oh no!
Well, we have another word power word to look at here, and it is a preposition this time. It's the word without. W-I-T-H-O-U-T. Without. Let's see what it means. So if one thing is without another thing, it means it doesn't have it. Without means not having something. And we especially use this word without about something that is basic or necessary. Something that everybody kind of really needs to be with, but you don't want to be without it. Here's an example. You can't live long without drinking water. You can't live long without drinking water.
Without 是个介系词，代表没有。那例句说呢，你不喝水是活不久的。那它的相反字呢，很简单，就把字尾的 out 去掉，变成 with 就可以了。那文章说啊，热气球没有载到他们，就离开了。So what will Dorothy do now?
Well, the wizard is gone, but the land of Oz still has witches.
Still?
Yeah.
Wait, the bad witches of the East and West are dead.
Yes.
东方、西方都死了。And the good witch of the North couldn't help.
So
there is one left, the witch of the South.
Yes,
南
correct.
方女巫 is she good or bad?
She is good. The article says Dorothy visits the good witch of the South. Before we find out whether or not that works, let's check out our last word power word of the day. It is the verb visit. V-I-S-I-T, visit. To visit means to go and spend time in a place or with someone, especially for pleasure or interest. You might say this weekend we're going to visit our grandma or grandpa, so that means we're going to go to their house. If you took a trip, you say, I'm going to visit Tainan next weekend. I'm going to go there for fun. It's not for work. It's going to be good, nice, and happy. Here's an example sentence. Tammy wants to visit her friend in the US next summer. Tammy wants to visit her friend in the US next summer.
Visit 这个动词呢是拜访。那如果你去拜访人，你是一位拜访者，你就是 visitor， 在字尾加上 or 就可以了。那例句说啊 ，Tammy 明年夏天想要去美国拜访她的朋友。回到文章，陶乐斯去拜访南方好女巫，希望她可以帮忙。Can she really help?
Well, they have to get there first.
Right.
Oz is full of weird things and strange creatures and some things scary. And we see that on the way. Her friends are smart, kind, and brave. So now they must really believe in themselves. It seems like they had what they needed all along.
陶乐斯的朋友呢，在去找南方好女巫的路上，展现了聪明、善良又勇敢的特质。I think you just gave a clue to the ending.
Did I? Well, we'll see that when they reach the good witch of the South, and the witch says, "It's easy to get home."
要回家很简单。Why is it so easy? It's been hard so far.
Well, it's easy because, as the witch says, just tap your silver shoes together and make a wish.
Oh, so tap.
Yeah, to tap something means to touch it quickly and lightly, and to tap two things together is to move both things toward each other and make them touch quickly and lightly.
Tap 这个动词呢是轻拍 ，to tap two things together， 将两个物品互相轻轻的碰触彼此。那南方好女巫呢跟陶乐斯说，只要将你的银色鞋子轻碰彼此，许下愿望就可以了。So Dorothy also had what she needed all along. The magic shoes.
Yeah, that's kind of the meaning of the story. People they already have what they need, basically. They just need to learn how to use it and believe in themselves. So the article finishes by saying Dorothy says goodbye to her friends and goes home at last.
陶乐斯呢最后跟他的朋友们道别，回家去了。What a happy ending!
Right?
And that's a great way to finish the story. Let's go to today's Magic Box and wrap up.